Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. We're out of cars and we're into offices. I'm a sleepy boy, but the week must go on. One more day till the weekend, and you're rewarded with hopefully some TLC. Anybody going to see a movie? Let me know what movie you're seeing in the comments down below. And if it's not Nope, then I'm not sure what you're up to. But what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. I'm up to Nintendo things, all right? Big things. Shout out to my friend Gallows, who I met yesterday. Such a cool kid. Awesome to meet some of you in the real world space. Anyways, let's talk about Nintendo getting new games confirmed for the Switch this winter. We've got Nintendo seemingly never able to get one game that was confirmed over a year ago and still is just stuck. That sucks, but also we have a really nifty interview that I think you're gonna like. So let's get rolling right into Nintendo's big new sale. This is a company-wide sale. It's the multiplayer sale. It runs from now until August 7th. Okay, and it is multiplayer focused, but some of the games I like aren't really traditionally multiplayer games. The best one I want to point out is if you are a Doom fan, Doom Eternal is the lowest it's ever been on Switch, $15. That is phenomenal, okay? Also, Snipper Clips. Show some love to Snip and Clip. It's down 30% off to $13.99. That feels like a great weekend buy. Maybe cheaper than a movie ticket for one, depending on where you are, and that game does have wonderful multiplayer. Now, there's other first-party titles like Super Mario Party, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition that are 30% off, but I feel like those prices could be better. $41.99 is like okay, but I feel like at this point, Super Mario Party should be about $30. So, TBD on if you want to buy that. Clubhouse Games is 30% off as well, but it's normally $40, so that's $27.99 for a really underrated and quirky game that will take you back to the Wii era, but still feels good on Switch. It's got both local and online play, and I do enjoy that one. Monster Hunter Rise is 50% off, $30 if you're interested in getting the Sunbreak. That's a good price point. Tony Hawk 1+2 is 50% off. Crash Team Racing, 60% off. I know we're getting Mario Kart next week, but if you just can't wait, Crash Team Racing is sick. For $16, it is a difficult racer with a pretty solid single-player component, and I do recommend it. Check out the rest of the list. There's some other stuff. Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, a great game. Minecraft Dungeons Ultimate, a really nice game. NBA 2K22 is 75% off. They got Spiritfarer thrown in there for $10. Star Wars Pod Racing for $7.49, which is a throwback. Fogs, 30% off. I really liked Fogs at the last PAX East I went to, back before everything changed. And of course, guys and girls, I could not forget 1-2-Switch for 30% off. All right, it's happening. I'm contacting the Digiverse right now, and I'm downloading this interview. Hello, Digital Champion. Okay, download's complete. Here we go. All right, Editor Gabe, you've got 2 minutes to sell me on Digimon Survive.
Number one, nostalgia plays a very important part. The story that's being set up here and the relationships between the children reminded me of Digimon Adventure back in the day. And I refused to be a Pokemon boy at the schoolyard because I thought Digimon was so much cooler.
Is that true?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, why would I make this up?
All right.
So yes, the nostalgia's there for sure. I have never played a visual novel. I'm aware of their existence, but this straight up reads like a young person novel in certain aspects. The battle system, wow, I haven't done a ton of it in the 2 hours I've played. I think I've fought 2 battles, an hour per battle. Woo. Sorry, 1 battle per hour is where
hour-long battles. This is a totally different game.
No, the battles are actually really short, but I've only had 1 per hour of gameplay.
Jeez.
But you can tell they're going to be fun if they ever do make more of an appearance, and I have a feeling they will. Everything's still just being set up. The characterization is really good. The voice acting, while in Japanese only, there is no English voice tracks, is also really good. I dig the vibe of it all, and it's a fun mystery. I know you like a mystery, Zach.
I love mysteries.
You love mysterious stories, and this has that. This plays out kind of like a younger version of a detective story where someone's missing, someone's lost, and
someone's trying to survive.
I don't know what the survive means quite yet, but hopefully we get there. It makes no sense why this game has 0 marketing, because it's not bad. I'm playing on Switch. It runs well, looks good. Everything's good.
Sent to die. That's what I was trying to say. It was basically Sent to die, but it shouldn't have been. It sounds like
that's what the Survive is. Digimon Survive. Go
oh
out
my gosh,
there.
yeah. Can it survive? 0 marketing, releasing on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launch date, and apparently having a 2-month ban on spoilers, which I think is really funny. Like that, enough people are going to be talking about this game that they need to ban spoilers for 2 months. But it is a bit of a bummer because I know there were a lot of people waiting for this one. So I'm glad to hear that it's pretty good. Obviously, it's going to get overshadowed, but you still recommend it?
If you're a fan of Digimon, like if you have that nostalgia or if you've been a longtime fan, I can't imagine a longtime Digimon fan not liking this game. Like I just can't fathom that. But keep in mind, it's a visual novel.
Yeah.
Like with strategy RPG elements. Keep that in mind, and I'm having fun with it. So
it's kind of interesting that they did riff on, like, they didn't just go Pokemon, right? I mean, I know games of this ilk for Digimon have existed before, but yes, that's Digimon Survive, Sent to Die. Can the game survive? It's up to people like Gabe to keep this one afloat, but it's good to hear that it's actually pretty good. And thanks for coming to us straight from the Digiverse. It was really an honor to have you here.
All right, Agumon's waiting on me. I got to get back.
Let's talk about new games that I think will probably have a bit more buzz because they've been out on other platforms. Porting to the Switch is The Pathless. It's coming later this year. They say winter. The Pathless started out as a sweet Sony exclusive, and now we get it on Switch. All right, this is a game where you're bow and arrowing it up as you slide and grind through really beautiful environments with your eagle buddy above you. It has a really interesting art style, and it's made by Giant Squid. Great name for a studio. I have not yet played this one, and I always meant to. It's one you have those games, right, where you're like, I gotta play it, and then you have free time for a weekend. You're like, oh, I should play The Pathless. Well, I could do laundry. Probably should play some more Neon White. Maybe I'll just sit and doom scroll on Twitter. That happens, right? Like everybody. Pathless is one of those games, and I'm glad that now I can play it on Switch. We're also getting a wonderful first-person puzzler called Maquette, where everything is like smallified, but then you're in it, and then you're inside it, and it's kind of like Russian stacking dolls, but puzzle game. And Maquette, I think that's actually a thing. I don't really know what that word means fully, but I do know this game got some really good reviews when it came out. It was not on Switch. I think it was another Sony exclusive, and now it's going to be coming to our platform later this winter. So both of those are kind of like, I would say like, they're indies, but Pathless definitely is like a bigger indie. Pathless was like a really good game that I think is a nice get for this fall and winter third party wise. But the other game that many people have been really waiting for is The Outer Wilds. That's Annapurna Interactive's like gem. That's their Game of the Year winner, and it's one of the best received indies of all time. And in February of 2021, it was confirmed for Switch for last summer, then delayed to last fall, then delayed till this year, then delayed till this summer, now delayed till nobody knows. They say it's still coming, but I believe, and this is just pure speculation, I wonder if they're like, man, Nintendo released that Switch Pro. We really need it. Because they say it's more daunting than they expected putting The Outer Wilds on Switch. So daunting that they're like a year and a half late. And I have this little fanfic where they just really thought Nintendo would announce a Switch Pro, or they're hoping for it, and maybe that would make their development a lot easier. I don't know. It does make you wonder, like, how many more games would we get if Nintendo had better hardware? And the answer is probably many more games, but hopefully they can still make The Outer Wilds work. They were unwilling or unable to give any sort of specific release date, so we're just stuck with it's still coming. We've got, I feel, a lot of games that are it's still coming, and it doesn't feel fun. And you think about with Dying Light 2 still coming, with games like Midnight Suns not getting a day and date release, with games like Gollum were supposed to be delayed, and then Gollum was delayed, and you've got Genshin Impact supposedly still coming. You've got Outer Wilds still coming. Are they actually waiting? Is this conspiracy theory potentially a thing? Like, are they really maybe just waiting, or what's going on? I also wonder if cloud versions being so poorly received, especially as of late, and the negative just de-hype around those versions for like Kingdom Hearts and things of that ilk, I wonder if that's really soured developers on taking that route. And so they're like, well, we could go cloud, but we can't. So I don't know. Or maybe it's a budget thing. Maybe it's a time thing. Maybe they just don't have the money or the time to make it work. They're not wizards like Panic Button, who's perfect at putting games out on the Switch. I'm not sure. I'd love to hear details, but I'll keep you posted. If we learn anything more about these, it's still coming games, and The Outer Wilds, it's still coming. All right, so you got some sales to check out. If you're looking for something new to pick up, you got a bunch of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to probably play if you're into that one. Digimon, anybody? Is anybody going to get Digimon? Gabe seems to like it. It's just, I don't know. That game, it was delayed, and now it just came and went. It's out today, but it doesn't even feel like it's out. Let me know what you're playing this weekend. All right, I will see you guys on Good Morning Mario Monday morning. In the meantime, though, we got new videos all weekend long, so stick around. I love you a lot. I appreciate you even more. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, hopefully these games are still coming, Hopefully they still come. And I will still come back for another one soon. Until that time, thanks again, everybody. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.